begin, we're going to make some short presentation of each other just after. I'm just going to begin with a presentation of who I am, and after I'm going to ask you one question so you can present yourself. So when I began 20 years ago working, I just had a Macintosh SE. I work in a newspaper, and they just gave that to me, saying, okay, you have a lot of magazines to read, and please explain to us what internet is. So I had this also because I used to work in a newspaper. So this was the tool we used, the zip we used to put all the pictures. And then you had everything there, like a diskette. I don't know how you call that in English. And when I wanted to go online, I had to use something like this, and it made a lot of work. And I had to try many times to be able to just download one page. So many brands were existing. Many died in the last 20 years. So Yahoo is still working, but not the way it used to work 20 years ago. Alta Vista was huge. It doesn't exist anymore. Caramel, I don't know if you see that. It's better I do that. Caramel used to be one of the only things we used to work with La Poste. It was a mailbox. And all the web was like a meta browser. So everything just disappeared. So 20 years ago, 24 years ago, I used to be like a reporter during some festivals. And then I decided to work in a newspaper. My idea was still to be a reporter, but as I said, I just became the web, the only person who understood web. And I had to work a lot on web projects during the 7 years I was in the Dernière Nouvelle d'Alsace, which is a newspaper. Then I decided to go to work in, this was B2C, to work for Demos, which is now a B2B company, which is a training company. And then after 6 months, my future husband just moved to London, and I said, okay, I'm going to move with you. So I worked from far, and my team was still in Paris, and I had to work from London with my team in Paris. The same, like 2 years after, we moved to Brussels because my husband had to move to Brussels for his job. And so I still had my team that grew up in Paris, and I had to work with them. Now it's been 10 years that I've been working for Socomec. First, I was web project manager, so I was at the communication. Then I went to marketing strategy, where I designed everything around the marketing digital data. And now I'm in digital transformation. So I manage projects about the global transformation of the company. I also created my own company where I make some training from far, and I also make some training in different schools. And I try to accompany some startups and to participate to some hackathons like that. So who am I really? I like traveling. This is Sigiriya. We went there with my family. I have 2 children. I like working with people, for people, and to work with homeless people, and to be able to share everything I can with them. I'm passionate with science fiction. So this one is a really good one. It's a French one. And there is one of the book, I don't know the translation, but it's called Le Monde du Dehors. It's exactly what we are living at the moment. So it could be interesting to read it now. I'm passionate with innovation. This guy, it's really a fun one. This guy is incredible. He's created the Renault Twingo. It's really French, but it was really a new product, and it was really incredible. And when he talks to you about how he created this product, how he presented to President Mitterrand, he's really amazing. So I was so glad to be with him. And then I enjoy dancing, and I used to dance with this girl. She's now like in the sky, and she's working with Nike and things like this. So she's just incredible. Okay, so now I did a presentation that was a little bit long, and I would like you to take 2 minutes to find something that is around you, that is representative of you, and that you could use to present yourself. So you have maybe not 2 minutes because we began 5 minutes late. So please take 1 minute to find something around you to be able to present you. Okay? Are you here? Yes?
Yes.
Ah.
Should I start?
You need to find one thing. And I see Catherine, it's just funny what she's showing. Wait. But you're going to be able to talk each other. So please.
Yes.
It was not a joke. It was the first thing just near me.
How can I see everybody? Because I only see 2 persons. I don't know how I can.
Click on those 3 dots on the right.
Okay. Yeah.
Change layout. So I use it in French for you.
No, it's in English.
Oh yeah, and then you can select tiled.
I don't have layout. Change layout. Yes. So if I put sidebar or something.
The tiled one is, or you can try it out.
Okay, but I still don't see everybody because people don't have.
They don't have their cameras on.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't know who is there. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
To play, do you have to put your camera?
Yeah. Everybody, please put your camera so we can see each other. Hello.
Sorry, I don't have a camera.
Okay, so we are just going to listen to you. It's not an issue. Gudrun, do you have a camera? Oh, some people are not really here. Jean-Christophe, I'm sure you have a camera. Okay, Louise, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gudrun, it's all right. I think that we are going to be able. Jean-Christophe, are you here? He left.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Salut. Okay, I'm still in my pajamas. So see, you can see here I'm just all right, but you can see I'm also enjoying.
Hey, I put extra jeans on. That's my daughter's room.
It's all right, everybody that is in the pajamas, everybody. So it's all right. So please, Albert, could you please tell us what is your who you are and what is your the thing you wanted to present to us?
Hi, it's not Albert, it's Michael.
Okay.
my Google name, because when I did first my account, I thought Google was not the thing to be. It was in the 90s, so I thought, maybe there's something else, and I called any name. So I'm Albert Einstein since then. I'm Michael. Normally I do toilets. I have a startup called We Love We See.
I love VC. I love your toilets.
Thank you. We have a startup for toilets. They are free for that one who. Sorry, phone call. Sorry. Sorry, ich bin ganz kurz raus. Ich bin gerade in dem anderen Programm drin. Du kannst mal. Hallo. I'm very sorry. Ich gehe mal kurz hier raus.
Okay. So, Catherine, tell us what you have. Catherine? Catherine also left.
Yeah. An Enigma box. But it's a special virtual reality Enigma box. It's not just yeah. That's why, and that's me. Also, for everybody, for everyone, enigmatic. But I have a 3D definition somewhere, and when you find it, you will understand me. But you should have the other dimension to understand me.
Okay. So Virginie, it's your turn. Virginie? Yes. Ah, you are on mute.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, it's all right.
I wanted to share with you my tea box. This tea box is at the same time a useful and a beautiful object, and it was offered to me by a very dear friend. So that's a symbol for who I am, because my friends are very important to me, my friends and my family, because I like to discover new things, and it is always the same tea box, but there's always a different tea in this box. So it's a way to discover new things without having to change what I like in the same time. I don't know if you understand my
I
point.
also have a box like you, so I understand. So thank you. Katharina?
It will definitely be my baby tomato plants next to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I set up my desk in my living room, and next to it on the big window, I planted or seed some tomato plants. So I think they kind of like symbolize me as something that is still growing.
Okay, very good. I didn't take time to do that, but I should have done that. Okay, thank you. Katharina? No, Katharina. Gudrun. Are you here? No? Yes. Hello?
Hello? Can you repeat it, please, your questions? Excuse me.
It was who you are and what is the thing you have in your room that represents you the most.
Hey, I'm in my working room in the co-work space. I'm alone here, and it is it's possible to are here, and I look on the river, and it's like very nice. But I have many things to do also.
Okay. So thank you. Louise, are you here? I don't know who answered. Okay. Louise, I'm in shared office. Okay, so it was the same thing. Okay, so I think we did the turn. So I'm going to...
something. I don't look always in the camera because I have a second bildschirm.
Okay.
In English, and then I look something on my big bildschirm and not on my laptop. Sorry.
Okay, it's not an issue. Okay. So I'm going to share you because we are also here to just to see how the team building canvas works. As we just have seen, it's very difficult to work with many people around in a team. So the team canvas can help you to create a team, to kick off a project, but you have to have enough time to work on that. When you're in a room and everybody is in the same room, you can do many things, and you need to make this icebreaker. You need to talk to each other, to show you who you are to each other. You at least have a picture on your profile, so we know who you are when you talk. So it's really important to do that, because if you don't do that, it will be more difficult for other people to understand what is your role and who you are, if you are a woman or if you are a man. So it's really important to create a team and to build a team. So the team canvas I'm going to show you in 10 minutes is a tool you're going to be able to use and to create the team and for the kickoff of the project or during the project. I'm going to do this like this. So it looks like this, the team canvas. You have, it's like business model canvas, but it's for the teams. So you will work on the different parts of this canvas, on the goals, on the values, on the roles and skills, on the rules and activities, and on the purpose. You will have the slide, but you will also be able to click on the link, because there is a link where you have all the description of how it works. It works really well at the beginning of the project, and you need to always have that in mind. And when you have somebody else that is going to come to your project, you can present the team and what your values are, for example, and what your roles are, and to ask people what their future role in the project will be. It's really interesting because it makes a structure. It's not for the part of the project, it's for the part of the organization of the project. So it's really interesting to do that. We did that for the Hacking Industry Camp last year, and during the full weekend, we could be able to work on that and to say, okay, what are your values? Because this is something, when you have some tension in a project, and when you have some issues with the positioning of each people, it's really important to have something you can rely on. So the idea is to, at the beginning of the project, you ask everybody what are their goals globally, and then what are their goals for each team members. We're going to talk about the tools in 3 minutes, because we're going to do that quickly. We're going to talk about the tools you can use to do that. I think we could use like a Google form or something like this. I'm going to show you that. So there is a mistake there. So what are the roles and the corresponding skills that each member brings to the table? It's really important to have something that is quite. You don't need like 10 developers. You need to have something that is linked to your project. For many projects, most of the time you have like the same kind of profile instead of having a mix of profile, and you really need to take care of that. The values, I think it's the purpose is, why do you do this project? What is your main purpose for this project? And something that I really like and that is really important, I think, is what are the core values that you share as a team? It's like, what would you like to always see during the full project? Okay, and what are the ground rules that you want to agree on? So how you're going to communicate? It's very important when you work like from far, everybody from one to the other. So how are you going to plan to execute and evaluate them? So how are you going to go from a step to another in your project? So this is an example. You're going to be able to see that. I'm going to send you all the information, so you're going to have all the information. You can see everything in. If you put Team Canvas, you're going to have all the information, and I also will put the slide I created in the documentation part in the project in Atolia. So this is one example. Something you could use when you start a team. It's like an example. So we're starting a team, and many of us have never worked with each other before, and it will happen. So I would like to use this tool, and it will help people to learn most basic things about each other and get aligned on their goals and expectations. So it's at the beginning. When you have somebody that is coming, you should present what you just created with the beginning, at the beginning with your core team. And if you have some issues with the way the project happened, you can still work on the team canvas. So just going to drink something. So I think it should use more. You should use more than 30 minutes because as we just have seen, it will take some time to have all the participants to participate. Okay, so you see 2 to 8, but you can have more if you from far. You will see how many people are in your project. I would like. I haven't found the right way to do the mind mapping or to do how do you call that, to create this. So I tried to create something. So we're going to try it with menti.com. I don't know if you know this tool. And I would like you to go with your mobile, or I think with your mobile, to menti.com and use this code. And then answer the question. And so we will see if it works. So this goes, what we as a group we want to achieve is the first question of the team canvas. You know, it's here. It's to be able to fill up this part and then this part. So could you please go to menti.com and put this code. You can do that with your mobile and then fill in this form. It's not a form, it will be just a question. And I'm going at the same time to go there, up, to see if it works. Okay. Okay. So if you could just put some, yes. So it works. So you can put, I think I allowed you to put many, oh no, I didn't allow you. Should have done that. Okay. So I think I can do that.
What did I understand wrong?
No, it's all right. No, you did it well, I think. It's you who answered. Yes.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 3 answers now.
Okay.
So the idea is to be able to have anything to work better together. So to find a way to work all together, to be able to fill in this is what I wanted to say. I try to find a way so we can fill in, where am I? So we can fill in this, I'm trying to have all the answers. So I'm not fully, but I think we could also create like, I could create a Google form or that each team could copy or use. And so they can ask everybody to answer the different questions. So the project manager could be able to fill in the team canvas. I could try to do that. I think it's not a bad idea. What do you think?
May I ask a short question?
Yes. All right.
We have already everything we need. The canvas we done already because we learned it on some accelerators. So we already did it on our whiteboard. We have a Miro thing.
Okay, so it's all right. If you already have something, if you already have shared something, and if you already had this thing done, it's all right. You don't need another one.
Yeah.
If you already, but which canvas did you do?
We did the standard canvas we learned from the accelerator on Startup Connect.
Okay, so it's more a business model canvas.
after that, we put it apart and put it as post-its on our Miro. And then, yeah, there we're talking already and do the project.
Okay, so this is more for the project and less for the team, I think. If you did a standard canvas, this one is really linked to the team building. So it's really what we could do as a team and what are our values and who does what. It's important to be able to when you have new people coming into your project, to be able to say, okay, this person does this person does that. This is what we would like to do with the project. This is normally the rules and activities. It's the way you all work together. You just said, okay, we put that on Miro. So you could have this here. Like, okay, we communicate via Atolia. We make a quick checking like 5 times a day. We use Miro to have everything like the business model Canva, etc. So it could be easier to do when you already did other things. But it's important if you would like to have some new people coming in, you would be able to work on that. It can be interesting, but if you are already further and you know everyone knows how it works, and it's just a tool that allows you to know the different rules to work all together. You're transparency. We allow us some humor. You have some loyalty. You're not going to say I'm going to work on 10 other projects and if I'm not there, I'm not there. So it's something that is interesting. After, if you are already further, you can say, okay, we don't need that at the moment. So it's really another tool than the business model Canva. As we already have done 30 minutes, in the slides I'm going to send you, you're going to have all the details for how it works. So how you should ask the question. So the goals, the roles and skills, the purpose, the values, the rules and activities, and you have some examples and the wrap-up. So once it's done, you need to see it's what everybody understood. It's what we're going to do. So when you make some team buildings from far, what you've just learned and what was nice to learn from this workshop. So this is interesting. I think this is a tool that is interesting when you're creating a team, to know everything that has to be done and to know who is doing what and what your personal goals are and what the global goals are. So okay. So I think this is the only thing I wanted to say. If you have any question, we can take some time to just exchange.